Okay, so this is the test of somewhat like a talking head video. I'm recording myself in the office, and it has been some time that I'm not making a vlog or something because I was very busy with university and work, as it is always. But now I have a new small setup to test. So there is the Sony ZV-R1 that is recording me with the DJI Mic 2. And this is a trial for some kind of a project that I want to develop within the next month. It's to do Udemy classes about railway systems and railway engineering. And for that, I want to record myself talking to the camera to teach some basic principle about how railways work, and for my students to better understand how the whole system is functioning and the different components, how they work together and such. For that, I consider to use something like a teleprompter to follow a script that I prepared before. But the thing is that the Sony ZV-N has the adapter that is glued to the lens, and thus I will not be able to put a teleprompter on the lens because it will strain it too much. So I guess I will go back to the Fuji X-T3 that can also record some pretty beautiful video. And also it has another advantage, as maybe you can see, the Sony ZV-1 has the screen on the side, and it's very difficult not to be distracted and look at yourself while you're talking and instead look at the lens. The Fuji X-T3 does not have that, so it will be pretty easy not to make the mistake and record yourself while looking at yourself in the camera, but not in the lens and such, looking away. Okay, this was 4K. I want to switch now to HD in 30p to see whether this makes a difference. All right, test, and this is now full HD, but I also changed the white balance because I noticed the automatic white balance was pretty cool. This is now different. We have white balance like sunny because it's sunny outside. The one on the shade looked much too cool, no, much too hot, warm. So this should be a nice compromise. So yeah, I will cut this together and see how it looks. Okay, let's start again, because the recording in full HD, the only thing that I did was looking at the screen instead of looking at the lens, and this always looks awkward because you feel like someone is looking on the side instead of talking to the person who's actually watching the video. So let's do it again. The screen is now turned so that I cannot see it and not get distracted by it. The only light that I use now is the natural light coming from outside. It's very harsh, I guess. I don't have whited curtains that I could use for diffusing the light more naturally, but for today's purpose, this should be enough in my opinion, I guess. So this is full HD and recorded with the white balance that is not automatic. In 4K, the previous clip was recorded with automatic white balance, and that was, as you can guess, probably cool for Sony cameras. Usually Sony cameras tend to make the image a little bit more cool than it should be, but like this it is fine, I'm pretty sure. And so I will cut it and see how it looks. Yeah, bye. So I wasn't really able to wait. I wanted to try already recording with the Fuji X-T3, as I mentioned it previously, and also to try the new teleprompter. So yeah, let me read you a small text about one of my favorite cameras, the Fujifilm X-T3. This is a text that I'm reading from the teleprompter. The Fuji X-T3 is a mirrorless, interchangeable lens digital camera announced on September 2018. It is a successor of 2016's Fujifilm X-T2. The Fujifilm is weather resistant, has a backside illuminated X-Trans CMOS 4 APS-C sensor and an X-Processor 4 quad-core processor. It is the successor of 2016's Fujifilm X-T2. It uses Fujifilm's X-mount. The Fuji X-T3 is capable of recording video in 4K resolution up to 60 fps. The X-T3 is intended to be sold new either as the camera body only or with a 1855mm lens. The camera is available in two colors, black and silver, and it is styled after an SLR camera. The X-T4, which was announced on February 2020, is the successor of the Fuji X-T3. However, the X-T3 continued to be offered even after the X-T4 was introduced. On December 2, 2021, Fujifilm announced the X-T3 worldwide, which simplifies supply chains and can be sold at a lower price since the battery charger is not included.